Hello everyone, I am Lem J. Lucas and I am a photographer based here in Singapore. First of all, I want to thank the Philippine Society for Photography for inviting me to be one of the guest judges for this month's photo competition with the theme Seascapes. When I received the invitation, I was very excited because seascapes are one of my favorite subjects to shoot. I'm also excited to see the different interpretations of this theme from you guys. So without further ado, here are the top 5 images that I have selected out of the 40 plus entries for this month's competition. For my number 5 image, I selected this because I like the concept wherein the tree seems to be converging with the sea. It was well composed with the tree right in the center, and I like how the rocks lead the eyes to the main subject. I also like the contrast between the rocks on the right and the water to the left. And for my top 4 image, I chose this photo because of its unique perspective. If I am not mistaken, this is the only drone shot out of all the entries that were submitted. I like how the photographer showed the scale of the ocean by adding the boat to the shot and the contrast between the deep and shallow waters. It was very evident with the color of the deep waters, which is dark blue, and the shallow water, which is light blue. For my top 3 photo, I chose this image because of the interesting foreground that complements the background. The warm light from the sun that bathes the motion of the water gave this shot a visual impact. For my top 2 photo, I selected this shot because it was well composed. I like how the waves, the sea stacks, and the orange clouds are layered, which gives this image a lot of depth. This would be a perfect cover for a magazine. And for my top 1 photo, this caught my eye because I like how the photographer captured the motion of the waves with a slow shutter speed. I also love the warm light that kisses the rocky shores, which was captured in a perfect time. This well-composed image really captured the theme seascapes. So that's it for my top 5, everyone, and good luck!
Hello po, Philippine Society for Photography. Ako po ay si Win Magsino and I am a landscape photographer. Gusto ko pong i-share sa inyo yung napili kong top 5 no, sa competition ito. So may number 5 pick ay ito pong shot na to. Tatlong bagay ang nagustuhan ko dito sa shot na to. Unang-una, yung color toning and mood niya. Pangalawa, yung positioning of yung mga elements niya, no? Yung dark and yung moon. Plus, pangatlo, yung gumamit siya ng natural framing. Ang talas lang ng mata niya, no? So, I'm not sure lang kung combination of multiple shot to or composite. Pero ang galing lang na nakita niya itong composition na to, no? Very creative shot. So my fourth pick is this sunset composite shot. I believe it's a combination of multiple images. I like the overall concept. I like the colors, the mood, the editing, the concept. Alam mong happy siya dahil na-realize niya yung concept niya in mind through these images. Kasi nag-effort siya to nakunan niya yung mga elements eh. So from the start alam na niya yung gusto niyang gawin sa image na to. So nag-effort siya, very well calculated yung mga positioning ng mga elements. Plus yung editing niya, no? Naging cohesive yung color eh. Thinking na iba-ibang element, iba-ibang siguro iba-ibang light condition na nakuha itong mga elemento na to eh. pero naging isang ano siya naging isang look siya, no? Consistent yung buong mood niya. So yeah, very nice editing, well done, good job. So my number third image is this shot. Ang galing lang ng shot na to. Nakuha niya yung shape ng sun. So na-control niya yung exposure niya. And then editing wise, na-recover niya kasi sa raw nito, alam ko madilim to dahil in-expose niya yung sun So yung pinaka-editing niya well controlled, no? Na-expose niya ng balanse yung imahe. Plus yung alignment, nagustuhan ko rin yung alignment niya, no? Na nahuli niya sa gitna yung sun plus yung fisherman. Sakto dun sa reflection. So na-emphasize yung elementong yon. Plus meron din siyang layering. So may foreground, tapos meron yung second layer niya yung tubig, third layer yung mountain, plus yung fourth layer niya is yung clouds, plus fifth yung sky, no? So ang ganda ng layer shot na to. Very very nice. So my number 2 pick is the Milky Way shot. Very surreal, no? Kasi hindi mo siya yung gantong type ng shot hindi mo makukuha sa isang sa isang frame. So it's probably a combination of 3 frames, no? For the water and then for the kids and sa Milky Way shot. Isa pa ang ganda ng control niya dun sa mga bata, no? Na nakuha niya ng sharp. So it's probably high ISO plus fast shutter speed para hindi niya nakuha yung motion Tapos may ang ganda ng exposure niya sa Milky Way and very calm yung water, no? Silky smooth yung water niya. Ang isa lang nakikita ko dito, for me lang nasobrahan yung pag-reduce niya ng noise. Kasi totally parang nawala yung noise siguro kahit konti nagtira ka para rin kasi yung noise parang nagiging character din ng isang image. But overall, yeah, I like the concept of this one. So my number 1 pick is this sunset and silhouette shot. I like yung yung negative space niya, no, na mas maraming space sa top. Tapos yung distribution niya ng elements, very recognizable yung mga elements niya. At first hindi ko na recognize yung clone pala yung mga boat kasi parang isa lang yung reference ng boat which is yung pinakamalapit. Tapos ang ganda rin, okay rin sa akin yung addition niya ng mga birds, no. Na-recognize ko yung birds na to kasi parang ginagamit ko rin to. Overall, yeah, I like the feel of this this image. Ang ganda ng story, yung kanyang toning, editing. Overall, yeah, it's a superb image. Well done. Good job.
And ladies, again, I'd like to thank for letting me be part of your judging for Seascapes. You have to excuse me if I don't show my face. I'm doing a screen recording, and I'd like to provide some insight on your theme for this month, which is Seascapes. I think one of the things that I'd like to share is my critic on the selections. Okay, so these were my top favorites, and I'd like to cite some of the things that why I chose these photos now. So probably I'll start with this one. When photographing seascapes, I think the most important is the most important part in photographing seascape is the presence or absence of motion or dynamism. So it's either you go after surreal or something dynamic. For this photo, you have so many dynamic aspects that's readily available in the scene. So you have diagonal lines as foreground element, a little splash of the waves. The visual path is quite good, so this one really scored good on me. Probably the only thing I don't like here is the verticals. So when using a wide angle lens, you would see especially on the side, no? So may distortion siya. So try to correct this. If I were the photographer, I would step probably one step back. Even though I have negative space on the borders, I'll use that so when I correct the verticals, no? So this one, it added a human element. This scored good, no, because the mood is nice. My only problem with this is the human element is too much on the border of the frame. If you place anything near the edges of the frame kasi, the viewer na ma-magnetize towards that. So yung ibang parts ng photo, hindi siya nagiging complementary. So para ito, for me, naging right heavy. But the mood is there. So that made up for some compositional weaknesses. I was expecting a lot more drone shots, no, to be submitted here. I like photographing the ocean and the interaction of the ocean and the land with my drones, no. So this one is quite good. It scored good to me. Sense of abstract with the boat as a anchor point, no. So this one is good. My only probably beef with this is probably a little more texture, no. But overall, this one scored nice. This one also scored good. So every element is there. The only with the sky matching the waves, the pastel light processing, it's quite good. Probably I would go a little bit more wider and put more emphasis on the dynamism of the waves to really complement the fiery skies, no. This one I wanted to make this part of my favorite, no. It's not actually my top 5, but of course the impact is there, no. And with the rules that you can do composite and everything. Now, this one is nice visually, but versus the theme of Seascape, the Milky Way overpowers the theme, eh. So parang nawala yung pagka-seascape. So yun lang yun. But it scored high also for me, but not as high as the others. This one is a classic shot, no? You have diagonal lines leading to a vertical line. You have the great colors of the moss on the rocks. This one scored good, but as again, impact is not, in terms of composition, it's too classic, no. I would probably do something like find the lower angle or concentrate on a very on one anchor point, no, to complement the tree. So yun. So that's it, no? And guys, thank you very much, and I hope you learned something. That's it.